Hey guys, this is System, and this is OceanBlock. Hope everyone is well, having a utterly amazing day. Let's go ahead and jump right back into this pretty cool pack. And in between episodes, I've done a bit of stuff, quite a bit actually. So kind of take a quick look here. Went ahead and built this island, so I have another island here. Way I did this was with one of these, a builder and a shape card. So the shape card is pretty easy to make, so just like that. Then a builder will be like this over here, so it's pretty easy. There you go. That is not a builder. This is a builder here. There you go. And then go ahead and give it some power. So I have that. Give it an inventory on top. Go ahead and set your shape card to whatever you want. I have mine set the bottom dome, but there's all kinds of different shapes there that you can do. You set the diameters you want it to kind of, be ruled by the shape it's going to do. And set whether or not you want it hollow or it could be solid as well. So it'd be like almost 9,000 blocks. This way it was 3,122. I just used a cobblestone generator to fill up cobblestone as well. But once you've done that, you're good to go. So basically, if I go to show preview right there, you see that is the shape I built. I just set the offset to be a little higher right now just so you can see it. But that's all you do. Give it a redstone signal, and then you're good to go. So really awesome, really cool. And now we have an island, which is awesome. Also went ahead and made us another cobblegen. So you go to cobblegen here. Sweet. Go ahead and do that. I think we have it up to tier 3. So that's the tier 3 one. So this one here, you grab cobblegen, throw it into a basin with 5 blocks of seared stone. So just smelt down some grout. And then you got yourself a tier 2, just faster, right? And this one here is even faster. So this one has to be done in the tempered glass jar with that. So pretty cool, pretty easy, and really awesome because they're just quicker and produce cobblestone faster. So this island is not much to it right now. So it's just an island. Did a little bit of, laying down the groundwork for a building here. I am getting passive mobs over here too, so maybe have to try to get rid of them. One thing I ran into too, when I was setting this up, trying to build this island, I made one of these here, which is a mega torch. Prevents natural spawning of hostile monsters in a big radius around the torch. It used to be like 64 blocks or something like that, or a certain number of chunks. I'm not sure exactly how it worked, but it doesn't seem to work very well anymore. If I actually head over here, let's go over here for a second just so I can show you this. There you go. Sweet. Awesome. Go ahead and put this down. Usually this would instantly turn off the mob farm, but we'll kind of see if we get regular mobs here in a second. I was earlier, so hopefully it's not going to make a liar out of me. Can one of you spawn here so I can see it? There you go. We got a slime there, and it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, slimes are probably going to come either way. Can you give me a skeleton or zombie? There we go. There's a blizz. So yeah, it's not working properly. I don't know why not, but not sure. I wanted to hear too. I thought it might have been my team. Is it into here? I forget where it is. Here, settings. Thought it might have been the big player thing, but it's not that. So not sure why that isn't working properly. But the main reason I even bring that up is because I'm getting passive mobs there. I don't really want them. Usually I'd use one of these, but I don't know if it's going to work. It's called a dread lamp. Prevents natural spawning of passive animals. So maybe try that out. See if that one works, but that other one doesn't seem to be. So in here we have, I guess, this little area. Not too much going on yet. Did add one of these. This is a white elevator. Then I just went ahead and used some of these spruce planks on it. Then I have another one down here, so I can just go up and down. Nice big empty room down here, so we can actually do setups and automations, things like that. Also, barrel flare lanterns. These light up everything in a 16 radius. So if you go to, I guess, barrel, check that out. Sweet, right here, maybe right there. There you go. Super simple, super easy. And this just you put them down, then the light kind of slowly expands from them, and then if you break it, it slowly removes it. So pretty cool, but lights up a big area. You notice it has the little light spots where it's actually lighting. All around the platform, but keeps the entire thing lit up, which is good because the mega torch wasn't working. So that is cool. Outside of that, what else did I do here? I set up 2 more stoneworks, so I got 2 more stoneworks in rewards. So I set one up for silicone, other one for glass. I'm probably going to want one more for stone because it's going to do stone really easy as well. The silicone is going to be for refined storage, so it's on grind. It's actually the reason you can't do, I guess, dust in the material stonework factory. Because it gets to right here, bam, sand. Then it goes over to the next one, silicon, when you try to crush it down again. So that's the thing. And this one's just crush, smelt. So that's cool. Also, people keep telling me too to put here. You notice in these ones, I have the water and the lava because it produces cobblestone. The reason I'm not doing that in my setups downstairs is because notice the cobblestone, that's an operation. This bar has to go across once to actually make the cobblestone. Then again to do this step, then this step, and this step. Down here with the sluices, I purposely didn't do that, right? Because I don't want it to take this operation. It's actually quicker to do it this way. This way it just goes crush. It doesn't have to produce cobblestone as well. I think a lot of people aren't understanding that because I actually have gotten that comment a bunch of times saying system, you're doing it wrong, just put water and lava in here, it's faster. It's not, because this is actually saving an operation. Until I get the add-on, there's like the add-on processing. I didn't even know these ones existed, but basically these ones here, they're a little expensive, but basically they do all the operations simultaneously, so that's cool. Oh, the last thing I did too was down here, some people suggested that to deal with the lava setup, throw a drawer over here, and then throw a, a void upgrade in it. So I have that. So when it finally gets full, so if this tank ever fills up, it's going to produce those canisters, and it'll just get voided off in here. So that'll keep it running forever. So that is the way I'm dealing with that. Actually works out pretty well. So that is cool. So that's pretty much everything I did. And I think what we're going to do now is go ahead and actually set up a refined storage system, and then maybe fool around with some of these. I want to try out these tesseracts and see what we can do with them. So that's kind of the plan here. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and jump into refined storage here. So I have just about everything we need. I went ahead and crafted this up in between episodes, so we're good here. I'll kind of go over here in a second. I made this one too. I'll kind of show that real quick because I never use this thing because I never play on servers. I have the improved processors here. I need a stack upgrade. That's what I'm going for right now. Let's go ahead and stack upgrade so I can import items into the system really quickly. Probably be the best bet. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe one of those there. Then maybe this here. Actually, I should have everything. Oh, I need one more speed. Let's do that there. Sweet. Grab a stack upgrade. Awesome. I'll need all these recipes automated at some point, I guess. But maybe I'll make a couple more speed upgrades too while we're at it. Hopefully we have enough of everything. There you go. Grab some speeds. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, so we have everything in it. So basically what I did was go into this quest line here. I made a disk drive. This is can store up to 8 storage disks. Made a controller, the brain of the network. I made a grid, the interface to access the inventory system, which is awesome. Also made the wireless crafting grid. Right click the wireless grid on a controller to bind it to a network. Basically just wireless crafting. I think it's up to 48 blocks away. Grid, but with a 3x3 crafting grid in it. So this one is just your crafter. Then some crafters. And I went ahead and upgraded those crafters to the first level. I forget why I didn't do the second level. There's actually something in there that made them a little expensive. Go to use on these. Yeah, right here. I have to make some of these neural processors. I just don't, yeah, I haven't got to that yet. I'll get to that at some point. But anyway, I have everything here. This is everything we need to set up refined storage. We're going to do mainly refined storage in this pack, just because I don't think there's a good reason to do AU2. There's nothing that's really going to be complicated enough to really kind of deem it necessary. Basically, you just take the controller. So this is the brain, right? Go ahead and grab the craft grid. Throw that on top. Sweet. Probably give this some power, just so it kind of fires up the system. There you go. Once it's buffered, bam, look in there, we got a crafting grid. Now, right now, we can't put items in here, so we need to go down here. Actually, kind of connect a disk drive down here somewhere. Doesn't even matter where it goes, I guess. I have some cables, right? Let's go ahead and grab these. Bam. All these, I guess, materials, too. Take this here, quartz and rich. So these are all crafting components. So just 3 iron and some quartz, and then you get 4 of it, as well as a bunch of processors as well, right? So if I go to, I guess, here, right? Check this out. There's like all these different processors, right? And they all take things like this string and then some slime to make the binding. Then you grab like either diamond, gold, or iron, depending on what you're making. And that's silicon that I showed you that I had automated earlier. So basically that's how that is all made. It's super easy with this particular mod, so that's cool. But anyway, we'll go ahead and throw the disk drive, probably right here. Go ahead and throw one of these in here. This is a 64K storage. It can store 64,000 items, so that's awesome. Go through the stage here. It's really easy to make too. It's just a bunch of stages. You do have to make 27 of the 1Ks, so 27 of these to be able to get all the way up to this one here, the 64K storage part. So it is a little bit of work, but at the same time, not too bad. Toss that up in there, and now we have a working inventory system, basically. I could start putting things in here, which is awesome. I can just drop that off. Always turn that to, I like to stretch that myself. Search box, I always set to JEI synchronize, so I could go for, say, like a bucket, bam. It'll search both this inventory and that one there, right? So if I had bucket there, you would see there you go. So that's cool. So we have a fully functioning inventory system, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Totally forgot to grab our storage system over here as well. So let's actually grab that real quick. So we can start pulling those items into the system right away. And then, yeah, just have everything in a nice centralized area. So that's kind of the plan here. Just get everything centralized, everything in one place. And, yeah, just have access to it pretty much from everywhere. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and pop that there. Maybe these as well. These are totally wrong. Oh, these are external storages. I'm doing that completely wrong. That is for something else. We want some importers. Let's go ahead and do that. Sweet. Grab ourselves a stack upgrade. That makes it so it can move full stacks of items. So it should be doing that right now. Grabbing whatever's in the stack and moving it in here. And if I grab the speeds, that's just going to make it faster and faster. So should empty that out pretty quickly, which is really rad. But one more thing I want to do before I can say this is pretty much done for right now is grab one of these wireless transmitters. Actually, we can do it up here. I forgot they changed them so they don't have to go on the top of cables anymore. Put them on the top of anything pretty much. But this wireless transmitter here makes it so we can access this inventory from up to, I guess, 16 blocks away by default. I need to go charge this real quick. Then we'll put the range upgrades in here. But anyway, let's go ahead and throw this into the charger. Sweet. And then head over here. Awesome. And now if we right click. Nope. Oh yeah, you have to shift and right click on the controller first. I forgot about that. Should show where it's bound to, right? Yeah, link to, blah, blah, blah. Right click. You got yourself another kind of crafting right here. Set that to stretch. Set that to JEI synchronized. Now we have access to our items a little wirelessly. But like I said, that's only 16 blocks. So you want to go ahead and grab some of these range upgrades. Now make it 48. And you go down here and kind of see our power usage. With this entire setup right now, we're only using 64 FE a tick, which is nothing. And this should cover this island. We may have to set up some more of those wireless transmitters at different spots, but this will be pretty good for the, I guess, the playthrough, right? Just making sure we have access to everything. I don't think we have the, do we have the other one? What is the, these crafters? What mod is this from? Extra storage? Extra? No, not there. Let's go to extra. Do we have the better versions of these? No. Do we have the infinite one? Is it called infinite? Yeah, I don't think we have the bigger upgrades, do we? Is the other one called like a dimensional? I don't know. I'm not seeing them here. Sometimes in some packs you have upgrades for these that'll make it so it go like cross dimension and infinite too, but I'm not seeing them unless I'm just missing them. But basically we have all our items in here now that we had in there previously. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything else, get it all into the refined storage system, and then maybe we'll start hooking up things to the system in other ways as well, because I'd like to have like access to everything in our mob farm drawer wall and stuff like that, right? So maybe we'll go ahead and work on that, just getting everything to be part of the system, right? So we've gone ahead and got everything into our inventory system, so we're not looking too bad. We have all our bits and bobs and all that stuff in there, which is cool. We still need to hook up our inventory systems, I guess, with our sluices. We have 2 drawer walls over there. Then I want to hook up the mob farm as well, so refined storage can see all that stuff, right? There'd be 2 different ways of basically doing that too. So I could do it with what I'm going to do. It's going to be network transmitters and receivers. Basically, I'm going to move this network over there wirelessly. Or you could, I guess, move the drawer wall way over here and just connect to it with a cable. Then use a external storage would be the other way. But I want to do it this way because I want to have the wireless signals, I guess, on that island and that island as well. So we're going to go ahead and basically set that all up. So I think that's kind of the idea there. Anyway, that's cool. Let's go ahead and grab our cable. Let's do this. First thing I want to do actually is set a import channel, I guess. Something I always do with refined storage or pretty much any inventory system is grab a enter chest, one of these ones. There you go. And make sure it's on whatever channel you want. I usually use the white channel. Then I grab myself a importer. There you go. Go ahead and pop that on there. That is totally wrong. Grab a importer. There you go. Try that again. Sweet, pop that there. Then I go ahead and just throw some speeds and a stack upgrade in there. Now, anytime I want to put anything into the system now, if it goes through this channel or an enter chest on this channel, it goes straight into refined storage. So this is like my main input line for any automations I do, right? So if I automate, say, iron, the smelting of it and want to pull it in the system, I would do it this way, right? So that is cool, and that's taken care of now. So that is cool. And I guess another thing I did, I went ahead and made a bunch of dread lamps because I keep having passive mobs spawn. So I need to go ahead and get these down and see if they actually work. This is just a test because these guys are driving me nuts, although they are free masks. Let's go ahead and put that there. Sweet, not masks, sorry. Hats is what they're called. Do that there. Awesome. Clean. Guess we need to do a little more of a purge here. Also, I went ahead and grabbed this too. This is actually rewarded. It's a really good one too. So the ender pouch, not hard to make, but basically I can, now that I have that main line, and just drop stuff into the pouch, and then it goes straight into the refined storage system, which is really nice actually. So that is cool. And the next thing we want to do is start working on hooking up the door wall over at the, I guess, mob farm into the system as well. How are you still alive? There you go, die. Sweet. Anyway, let's go down here. Go ahead and grab the transmitters. So let's go ahead and grab 2 of those. Doesn't really matter where these goes, as long as it's on a cable, right? If you go inside, you'll see here, missing network card. That's basically what these are. We need to get those kind of, I think it's like shift and right click on the receiver. Then we need to come back, put the card back in there, and link the 2 up. Is the way that works. So Let's go ahead and head over here real quick. Sweet. And make sure I actually grabbed our range upgrades. I did. I didn't grab our wireless, though. We need to go ahead and make 2 wireless transmitters as well, because we'll need them. Get to wireless transmitter, hopefully. Sweet and sweet. 1 and 2. No, we need 1 more casing. Let's go ahead and grab you right there. And sweet. That's awesome. So nice to be able to do the crafting now with refined storage. It's always so rewarding when you finally get to this point. Anyway, let's go ahead and just cut this out, cut this out. We're just going to put it here somewhere for all that matters. Doesn't need to be here at all. We just need to have, guess one of these on here. What is it called? A external storage on the door controller. That'll make it so it can see the entire door wall. Also, I always make sure I set the priority to over 1. You know what I mean? So I just put it on +1 there. So whenever I put something in refined storage, it tries to put it into the drawer walls first and not somewhere else. Also, I'm getting a little weird lag hicks right now. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, go ahead and pop that right there. Let's not do 2 because that is pointless. Go ahead and grab a network card. Go ahead and shift and right click on that. Should say it's linked to it. Yeah, link to 306.119, etc., etc. Then we just need to grab this cable here. I'll do that on the bottom, I guess. Head into here. Cool, and right there. Go ahead and grab our range upgrades, 48 blocks, and now we should just have to throw that card into a transmitter, and that should be good. Also, Mr. Piggy, you need to go away. There you go. Awesome. There you go, and does this work? It should work just fine, actually. Right there. Cool. So it says it's 86 blocks away. That'll kind of determine how much power it takes too. So we're up to, I should say, 238 now, which isn't horrible. We were up to, what, 64 before? So, yeah, that added quite a bit more, but at the same time, it's quite a bit more than I'm willing to spend. Also, did I drop a... No, the transmitter's downstairs system. That's good. And I guess we just need to make sure that it's actually connected to, right? So, if I head over here, I should see I can actually use our wireless over here. So, that's awesome. Also, you can see all the things in the drawers. So, it's seeing all the tropical fish, all the meat. It's seeing the redstone that's over here, the spider eyes. Basically, everything that's coming to the mob farm is here, like our 1.3K Inferium. So everything's working out. Everything's awesome. And then I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and set this up on this island as well. Because I'll end up having another one of these down here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where I'll put it. Maybe in this back wall here. Or maybe under these stairs, I guess is another option. Maybe under these stairs, actually. Maybe I'll put it there. Because then I'll have to cable to that. And that's going to have to go to behind. And this one here... Yeah, I'm going to have to move this actually 1 more over, just so I don't see the cable here, because I need a side on that. I don't really want to see the cabling. And one more thing I should do while I'm here, too, is break this, break that. Awesome. I'm going to throw some of our ender chests here, so whenever I'm smelting in the smeltery, it automatically deposits anything that I smelt down directly into the smeltery, right? Or directly into refined storage, I should say. So yeah, all around really awesome, really cool, and we're looking pretty good here. What do you have? You have anything nice? Oh, you have some blue ice. Let's get some emerald, man. I actually can access... Oh, wait. Does this cover my whole island here? I might not... Oh, I do need wireless. See, look. I don't need much wireless here. Maybe I'll only put like 2 range upgrades over here. Because that one's actually covered over here. That one's definitely too far. But this one is almost in range. For right here, I can actually access everything. That's kind of cool. But anyway, let's grab some emeralds. There you go. Sweet. And see if we can actually grab... some of this jazz, because that is actually something we need for a cool source for the jar mod at some point. I think it's like a heat source, right? So you go to at jar, right? Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, right there. The sub-zero temperatures. So anyway, that is cool. That is awesome. And I probably should go ahead and figure out a way to wire this up. No reason to make you guys watch me do that, though. And okay, the next thing I want to get into here is going to be a mod called Tesseract. It's like a recreation of mod from 1.7. I want to try it out, which is pretty awesome. It looks pretty cool. I am making a big batch of bronze here because I actually need it. So I'll do that. Go ahead and turn that on. Probably turn that on as well. So the recipe for this is a little odd, right? So you go to here, go to Tesseract. Actually, let's read that too. It tells you basically what it does. Items, fluids, and energy can be transferred between multiple Tesseracts. So you can actually do all in one block, and it's really cool. Don't even think they take any power or anything. It used to be massive back in 1.7. I'm actually quite curious to see how it is now. But it takes these here. You need redstone flux cells, so I have to do that. Then we also need these fluid cell frames, so that as well. So we need these gears and all that jazz. And then we finally need the molten ender, which I've actually already smelted down. You can smelt that down in the smeltery, really easy. Just go here, go ahead and head over to there. You just use Ender Pearl. You get 1 slime ball, and every slime ball, I believe, is, if you hold shift there, 250 millibuckets. So that is cool. Really simple, right? So that kind of takes care of that. You see there, everything's going into the system, which is awesome. So our refined storage is fully set up now, which is cool. We'll get it into, I guess, auto crafting at some point before too long. I just didn't want to do it right away. I want to try out these tesseracts and see how good they are. So basically, we should be able to go into our inventory system. Also, I set the, you go to here, you can actually set the wireless crafting grid as a curio. So I've done that as well. Then you just go into your options, controls, go to category. Actually, not even category, just go to wireless. Here you go. And then make sure you have open wireless crafting grid set to a key. So that's how I did that there. Anyway, go ahead and see if we can actually make a couple of these. How many of these would we want? How much cast iron do I actually have right now? A little bit. Let's go ahead, do this right here. We'll set up to make a couple of these because I could see me making a lot of these, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do that there. Go ahead and grab some electrum gears. That looks good. Then we'll go ahead and grab these. That looks awesome. Let's go ahead and pop you in there. Cool. Then we need the redstone flux cells. Same thing. There you go. That's awesome. Now we should be able to start making these, right? So we need some kind of tank, which we already have, right? So I can just grab this one right here. Then I should be able to pop that right there. And then it was on, which temperature was it? It was on high temperature. So it should be in this one. Yeah, there it is right there. So we should be able to start making these. So if I just hit play on that, there you go. Maybe pop those in there. Work a little better. It should actually end up in this chest as well. See, I made a batch of netherite scrap here as well. We got our first actual tesseract now. So that's actually cool. And now we have another one. In a second, we'll have 2 more. So really cool, really awesome. Not too bad to make, actually. Yeah, pretty simple, actually. They used to be harder. You used to have to cast it off. I remember, maybe that was just a pack thing. But I remember casting them off in a basin. No, or was it the other way? I guess sometimes it was thermal, and you had to use the fluid, that fluid block that put fluid into things with their old cabling and stuff. Can't remember what block it was. Anyway, they are a little different now, but still pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put one down and kind of see what it looks like here. So this here, so it has this weird kind of hazy background here. We have a tab for items, energy, and fluids. Information coming soon, so it's still pretty early. Redstone disabled, high, low, so that's pretty standard there. But we should be able to move everything through the same block, and I do want to kind of test that. So that was the joy of these things. They're so easy to use. So if I grab that, there you go. Go ahead and do this here. Let's just do a little testing. Sweet. Go ahead and grab, what would we need here? Probably do we have any more ender gates here? Ender gate. I'd like a gate here. Ender gate. Awesome. Just see if we can move power for these really easy. So if I wanted this here, yes, let's go ahead and grab one of them. Of course, we don't have any of the cabling that I need. Let's do this. Go. Hopefully we have everything. Good. Make ourselves basic again. That's good. These basics are still really good. I'll be using the basics for most of the pack too. They're 1.4K, and that's more than enough for most machines. So that's the thing. So won't let me put it on there, so that's problematic. Maybe we need to set a channel first. So let's go into here. Go to, where is it here? Energy. Create a channel, right? We'll just call this, let's just call it main. There you go. Awesome. Then we'd have to click on that. Doesn't really tell us much. It tells us we can activate it though. So let's activate it. Then if we go over to here, set this one, same main on energy, activate that one. Can I then put the ender gate on there? Well, let me know. Yes, it will. That's awesome. So if I had a machine here that could use power, do I have anything in here? Probably our inventory system. Let's go to here. There you go. I think we have Pulvy or something to here, right? Go ahead and grab a pulverizer. That looks good. Pop it right here. Awesome. And I need to have something I grind down. What could I grind down, man? Do this. There you go. Just want to make sure it's actually getting power here, because if so, that's awesome. So there you go. It's actually doing that now, so that's cool. Now, if I wanted to make an item channel in the same block, this is the joy of this thing, right? So go here. Let's just call it items for now. Create that. Awesome. Link this one up as well. Do that. Activate that block. Grab ourselves a hopper, right? I'm curious, because there's no really information on this. So I'm curious about, like, power limitations and stuff like that, right? Because I want to know how much power I can pipe through these things, because that'll make kind of determine how much I'm going to use it too, right? So if I did this here, there you go. So that's connected now. So if I put this through here, right? Set that to here. Item, we want to make sure that's activated. And this side, did I activate item? Yes, I did. So did it end up down there? Yes, it goes through there. So it's now moving power and items. And I'm guessing I can just do fluids as well too, but I would need 2 tanks. I guess I can test that real quick. Let's grab you. There you go. Awesome. Go ahead and grab ourselves a fluid pipe. We'll just do something like this here. Probably can't connect yet because it doesn't have a channel. That's awesome too, actually, that they made it so it doesn't auto-connect because you know whether or not your channels are set up. Then we'll just call this one fluid. Print this right here. Do that. Activate this one. Now it is connecting. So I should be able to pipe into it, right? So if I were to do, say, that. Awesome. And then we'd want to go into here, grab ourselves a tank of any kind. Do I have any in here? I guess I could do that, but I'd rather not fill up on that channel. That's usually my water line. Let's just use this one. There you go. That's cool. Awesome. And then pump it, I guess, right here. Make it a total mess here, but at the same time, it's fine. I'll activate that channel and see if we can actually do all 3 channels at once. If so, this thing's awesome for how cheap it is and how easy it works, right? There's no weirdness about this. You can do it doesn't have any filtering or anything like that, but we don't have to. We can filter outside of it, right? We don't have to worry about that. Let's do this here. Go ahead and pop that out. And oh, did I turn that channel actually on? This one activate. This one activate. Oh, we got a problem here. Why want to do fluids? So I am pulling out, right? That's doing that. So the only line that doesn't seem to work really well is this one. So I've been fooling around with this thing for a few minutes, and I finally got it to start transferring. So you see up here, the molten ender actually went into a tank, but it won't let me directly pump out of it. It's a little weird. So it can directly connect to a tank, touching the side of the Tesseract, so that is good to know. You can see here too, like if I look at this one, it can actually see that tank as well. So it can actually see that inventory, which is cool. It also sees the cobblestone that's down in this hopper as well. It's actually pretty funky how they work. And then over here you have like different settings. So you can set one to be like send only, receive only, send or receive. So you can change all those settings. And we can set up more and more channels with these, right? So that's kind of the joy of them. And then you can just kind of swap between the channels and go to, I guess, all different things and route things all different places. So that is the really cool thing about Tesseracts, but I wanted to make sure they're actually stable before I start using them. Also, these here are fluid transporters. They're actually really awesome. These are the old translocators. These are industrial foregoing ones, new ones, I guess. They're from transport and storage. And I think you use add-ons in these to upgrade them, but I haven't tried it yet. But they are moving around fluids, so that is actually cool. Like right now, if I tell this, I'm going to go do that and this there. Is that actually getting the fluid back out? It is too. So is it actually coming out of that tank? It's coming out of the tank. So that's actually really cool. That's really cool. So we can move items through this, like no problem. So I can just do that. We can move power, no problem as well. And we can move fluids. So these are going to be really, really useful blocks for... I'm going to have to change my whole mindset of how things work in Minecraft anymore. Because we used to have a totally different way of automating everything back in 1.7 because of these things. But now I guess I have to change my mindset of how to work with them in 1.16. But really, really cool block. I'm wondering if my shaders are messing up too. Does it have the galaxy thing? I guess you guys will tell me that. Is there like a galaxy there? Because the old ones used to look like a galaxy right there. But really cool block, and we're going to find a lot of use for these for sure. Because they are actually straight up awesome. So I'm not going to do anything with the Tesseracts right this second. We really need to set up where we can utilize it, you know what I mean? We use multiple channels, because using them for single channels is not big a deal. We have so much other wireless stuff these days, as opposed to back then, I guess. But it's really going to shine, I think, with setups that need multiple channels. So it should be fun. Also, in here, I guess we'll go ahead and look at that real quick. Go ahead and head to here real quick. I just went ahead and swapped all the seeds in here. So I had a whole bunch of different ones in here. Now I have all Inferium, so they're all Inferium seeds right now. Oh, I actually almost dropped some seeds. I should probably not do that. Can I have this for a sec? There you go. No, this for a sec. That'd be better. There you go. Make sure we don't lose our seeds. There you go. Drop that, drop that. That's good there. And I dropped off the rest, right? So that's good. Awesome. So I swapped them all over to Inferium right now. So they're all doing Inferium. I haven't set the extracts though. I need to go ahead and do that because some of these are backed up with like coal essence, prismarine essence, netherite essence, stuff like that. So I got a bunch of drawers here. I'm just going to fill those up, get them kind of swapped over because we actually need to start getting large amounts of Inferium now, right? So that's kind of the plan here. Probably just do this manually. I still need to get a drawer controller, but there's going to be stuff I work on in between episodes, basically. So probably going to use some of that prismarine actually for building as well. But yeah, then we'll end up with very large amounts of, I guess, Inferium. and then we should have a better time all around. Actually grows pretty good too. One thing that is actually a little not good about growing the Inferium this way, I guess, is that I think when you use the like Supremium farmland, they actually produce like 2 or 3 at a time. Maybe it's like 3 or 4. Whatever it is, it produces multiple at a time. Here it's only going to produce 1, but this way is so easy to automate. So I think this is actually probably a easier way to do it. Because if we do it the other way, the only way to make it grow super fast, I think. Oh, we actually still have one of those seeds. Let's get that out of there. The only way to make it grow fast in another way would probably be with insane amounts of Inferium. So you need tons of Inferium just to make it grow fast. You know what I mean? Because I think you'll need those growth accelerators. So anyway, I'm going to do it this way. Probably going to add some more hydroponic beds. Then I'll pump all this stuff into a drawer wall, which I'll probably do here right after the video. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. Also, too, I have to mention, too, anyone else who's running shaders, I don't know why, my video card sounds like a jet engine once I enter this. You'd think this would be like one of the most chill places for my computer to be. But once I enter this dimension, holy moly. Must be the way the lighting works in that dimension or something. My shaders do not like that dimension at all, so that's definitely a thing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys next video. Later.